everybody, welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
And we are here to review comics, because that's what we were born to do.
Wow.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
do you believe that?
Yeah, I have a birthmark on my back.
Is it of a comic book?
No, it's a dinosaur. We're going to talk about 3 comics today. Green Lantern Emerald Warriors #1. X-Men #2, featuring the vampires, fun. And Superman #702, The Long Walk Across America.
Just walking the earth, man. Just
I know how it is. I walk everywhere. So let's kick it off with Emerald Warriors #1, new series where you got Guy Gardner out on his own, partnered up with a crazy partner. It's like Riggs and Murtaugh, except Murtaugh is a woman with bone wings who just says "Brad" all the time. Interesting. It's going to be an interesting story. I liked it all right.
Yeah?
Got a little Guy Gardner solo action. He's going to be...
Did you know he's kind of a dick? He's kind of a good guy, but he's got a tough edge.
Yeah, that's...
and he likes to play baseball?
Yeah. Well, he's very American in that way.
Oh.
Guy Gardner heading off to go into the unknown sectors where there are no Green Lanterns to get shit set up, apparently. And he made a pact with Atronicus... I don't know how to say his name. And Ganthet, who's now a full-on Green Lantern.
Well, this is interesting. I almost like this book, which is huge for me because I'm not a big fan of the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It was just fun because I was like, oh, what happened to that really badass Red Lantern who just wants to kill and destroy? He's been calmly building a wall of skulls.
Yeah. Well,
which I thought was very interesting.
I think he went through anger management, and that's a great way, art therapy, building a skull wall.
Maybe I should try that.
You definitely should.
But I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But a fun way to pass the time, I bet.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Totally.
But yeah, this is like, Guy Gardner, you either like him or you think he's a douche, and then it's like, alright, well, that's not appealing, but maybe if we team him up with this red Batgirl, maybe that'll be fun, and madness and hijinks will ensue.
Well, no doubt.
So I'm looking forward to the second issue to see if they pull this off, because right now it's just crazy stacked on top of crazy.
Yeah.
But it could equal fun.
Who's Riggs and who's Murtaugh? Like, we'll find out.
Somebody's going to be too old for this shit.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll see. And there's a nice reveal in here as the issue goes on. It starts out from a pretty basic place. I hate when superheroes use the word proactive. It's a little old at this point. But some nice surprises at the end.
Plus, it's dangerous.
Being
proactive.
Yeah. Good point. I'm going to pick up the second issue. So it's pretty good.
Speaking of second issues.
Yeah, nice.
X-Men #2, the Vampire Saga continues.
The Curse of the Mutants is, I think, the true curse is the fact that they're doing a vampire comic book.
Yes.
But I will say, even reading this, when I read this, I like it enough.
No, you're ridiculous. You're absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know.
This is horrible.
I like Jubilee. I like the situation she's in. And to me, this, as opposed, and I love the Fraction X-Men series. Everything's so intense. Everyone's so upset all the time. High stakes. In this, everyone's a little more like, I'm just Wolverine, and he's Colossus, and he's gonna throw me, because that's our relationship.
And that's how things happen.
The fastball special.
A little misleading cover action. I thought it was, I saw the cover and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be one of those classic team-ups where first Blade and Wolverine are fighting, but then after a long fight, they talk it out and they decide to team up. No, they're just like, oh hey, what's up, Blade? Oh hey, Wolverine, you ready to do this?
They're sort of buddies.
And they're like, and Wolverine's like, hey, really weird facial hair and head shave thing, kind of makes you look old with that little bowl thing going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but
Blade doesn't have time to go to the stylist.
This is ridiculous. This is just, it's
what?
Who's was like, man, I wonder what would happen if the X-Men were
the marketing department.
Yeah. And it was just the classic, like, Julie's like, I have this thirst.
Yeah.
I have to be somewhere and I don't know why. Don't go anywhere. That's going to be bad.
But have you ever had an urge that you had to sate? Pete? You had to run out and do it?
Maybe.
Right. That's what she's doing.
Well, it's upsetting.
I think
it's
nice.
Upsetting.
I think it's a good read, even though, give it a chance. There's vampire burnout. I think it's fine. It's good enough. Let's move on and talk about Superman #702.
Walking the Earth.
Guys, he's
walking the Earth.
Superman plays basketball with some teens.
Yeah. Really tackling a lot of stuff that's going on. You know what? I really want to hate this comic, but every time I read it, I'm like, oh,
Really?
I want to hate it, and I know it's ridiculous to have Superman walk the Earth, but at the same time, I'm like, this is fun. It was a good issue. Like, I know it's ridiculous, like the old, hey, Superman wants to play basketball.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's ridiculous.
It's definitely, I mean, it's good to see Superman in a different place, still sort of being Superman. I'll agree with you there. And I just think it's so hokey. It's so just like saccharine, all this.
Especially when it comes upon this house, that things aren't what they seem.
Yeah.
How will we save it? Well, luckily, he happens to get a tour from an old guy who's sick, and he just connects the dots. Oh.
And like it's also weird when the story focuses on Superman saving the economy of the Midwest, and it's like, well, okay, that's sort of nice.
And then he does that whole illegal aliens joke where he's like, oh God, I just of all the times, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you trying to do, Superman?
The big problem with Superman is that he's hard to write because he's sort of boring in a lot of ways, and he's like sort of above it all. And I think this series is pushing him in the wrong direction. It's putting him.
What are you saying, that there should be like a hip new Superman who like understands kids and really can talk to them? Like what?
No, I'm saying you can write Superman. I think how about a challenge to you all in the comments below? Tell us how to fix Superman. How can we write a good Superman where he's human, he's normal, he has flaws? Put in the comments below. We'll do a special episode next time we tape about how to fix Superman with your comments and suggestions, and we'll come up with some of our own.
I just hope Obama reads this and realizes that we can save the economy.
You just need to find.
If he just walks around the neighborhood, and it's all there. If he just, if that's all it takes. This is what Superman's saying. If you just walk around the neighborhood, the answers are there. If you talk to sick old people,
he can fix Detroit if he finds the crystal aliens that know how to heal lung cancer or whatever.
Spoiler alert. But yeah, the answers are there. If you just, guys, if you take time.
Are you talking to Obama directly right now?
No, I'm just talking about the United States.
You called
if we could get out of our cars and stop riding the subway.
Oh, like Everybody Hurts.
And
like the REM video, Everybody
Hurts.
Take
some time to get to know some people, walk around some neighborhoods, play a little basketball. I think all the problems will be solved.
Wow. Pete, you're like a modern day Forrest Gump.
I wish that was the first time someone said that to me.
Ooh, slam. Self-slam. Thanks a lot, guys. Definitely tell us about Superman, because I want to fix him. I was just having this debate after our live show. Superman is so easy to fix. Let's fix him.
Also, I wanted to go back a little bit. The last page reveal of the villain
of Emerald Warriors.
Yeah, of Emerald Warriors. I was like, who's that guy?
Yeah, and I was like, who's that guy?
And then we were like, hey, do you know who that guy is? And I was like, man, I wish I knew who that guy was. And then I feel like, we're doing a comic book review show. Should we know who that guy is, or is it a new guy?
I think it's a new guy, and his name is Snaky Flame Swords. So stay tuned. The DC's really.
I'm gonna think that he's called Bejeweled Snaky.
I don't know. Snaky Flame Swords is a pretty cool name.
You might have me on that.
Thanks a lot, folks. Keep on watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
We appreciate it when you watch. Thanks, and thanks for commenting.